Far out in the heart of the Pacific Ocean lies a chain of islands so secluded that its nearest continental neighbor is more than 3,000 miles away. It's a place where modern life disappears, replaced by millions of seabirds and the whisper of coconut palms. This is Palmyra Atoll, an unorganized U.S. territory that stands as one of the most untouched, isolated, and inaccessible places on Earth. And believe it or not, even American citizens can't just show up here. To understand why, we need to explore its unique geography. Palmyra is what's known as a coral atoll, a ring-shaped remnant of a long-extinct volcano. Millions of years ago, a volcanic peak rose from the ocean floor. As it slowly sank beneath the waves, coral reefs grew upward along its rim, forming a ring that now surrounds lagoons of shimmering turquoise water. Today, all that remains is this fragile ring of coral, sand, and forest, enclosing dozens of shallow lagoons. The entire atoll covers just 4 square miles of land, scattered across roughly 50 tiny islets and sandbars. These islands barely rise above 6 feet in elevation, making them highly vulnerable to the power of the ocean. 130. But Palmyra's real story isn't just its land, it's its location. Sitting nearly halfway between Hawaii and American Samoa, about 1,000 miles south of Hawaii, Palmyra sits in the Intertropical Convergence Zone, a meteorological region where the northern and southern trade winds collide. The result? A zone of stillness and nonstop rainfall. Unlike most Pacific islands with dry and wet seasons, Palmyra is drenched year-round with nearly 175 inches of rain. This creates a surreal, humid environment where land and sea blur together. The atoll is covered in lush rainforest, towering Pisonia trees, and swaying coconut palms. But what makes Palmyra truly extraordinary is its connection between land, sea, and sky. Millions of seabirds nest in the trees, dropping nutrient-rich guano that feeds the forest. Heavy rains then wash these nutrients into the lagoons, fueling coral growth. It's a perfect cycle, and one of the last intact coastal strand ecosystems left in the Pacific. The reefs here are thriving, teeming with sharks, manta rays, giant clams, and countless fish. In fact, the predator-to-prey ratio is flipped compared to most places on Earth. Here, top predators dominate, a sign of an ecosystem still in balance. 330. But Palmyra's isolation hasn't only shaped nature, it's also written its strange history. Shipwrecks and tales of cursed treasure. A Hawaiian royal claim in the 1800s. A U.S. Navy stronghold during World War II, complete with runways and bunkers, a legal battle that went all the way to the Supreme Court. Eventually, in the year 2000, the Nature Conservancy purchased Palmyra to protect it forever. Now, it's managed as a national wildlife refuge in partnership with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. 430, and this is why you almost certainly will never visit Palmyra. Access is strictly limited, not because of danger, but because it's become a living laboratory for science and conservation. Only a handful of scientists and conservation staff are allowed on the atoll at any given time, usually no more than 20 people. They live simply in old Navy buildings, dedicating their days to studying coral reefs, monitoring seabirds, and tracking climate change impacts. Palmyra serves as a global benchmark, showing scientists what a healthy coral reef system looks like in an age of climate stress. Its isolation is no longer accidental, it's intentional. 510. Palmyra Atoll is more than just a forgotten speck in the Pacific. It's a vision of what Earth's oceans once looked like, and perhaps what they could look like again. Few people will ever set foot here, but its importance to our planet's future is immeasurable. If you enjoyed exploring one of the most remote places on Earth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos on the world's most mysterious and isolated locations.